Hello everyone, thanks for joining us. This is TVC News at 1. We start off in the nation's capital, where leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Kanu, has abandoned his earlier plans to call 23 witnesses in his defense in his ongoing trial for alleged terrorism offenses. The IPOB leader had written the court indicating his intention to call witnesses and applied for a witness summons. He also asked the court for time to study his case file. At the day's proceedings, Mr. Kanu said he had gone through the case file and had realized that there is no valid charge against him. He argued that since he is convinced that there is no valid charge against him and that he was subject to an unlawful trial, there would be no need for him to open any defense. Justice James Omotosho asked him to file a written address to that effect and serve the prosecution. The judge advised him to consult experts in criminal law on the consequences of the option he has chosen. The court thereafter adjourned till the 4th, 5th, and 6th November for the adoption of the final written addresses. Now here in Lagos State, 26 persons have been rescued and one body recovered after a two-story building collapsed in the early hours of today. Emergency responders, including Lagos officials of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, are currently conducting search and rescue operations for those still trapped under the debris. Controller General of the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service, Margaret Adesheye, confirmed that the building located at Cole Street in Oyingbo had earlier been marked as distressed, and occupants were warned to vacate before it eventually caved in. She also mentioned that the victims have been taken to the Federal Medical Center, Ebute Metta, and the General Hospital, Lagos Island, for treatment.
26 were rescued. 21 are in our hospital receiving adequate treatment that were evacuated by our ambulances. When we received the call around 11 a.m., we moved in with our local emergency management committee with all the first emergency responders, and we are able to do the needful. You can see that we are systematic in what we are doing. We divided the emergency scene or disaster scene into the 4 quadrants, where the 2 outer quadrants are less vulnerable and is meant for storage, and the other 2 inner quadrants are highly vulnerable. And with that, we are using sophisticated light duty equipment to go down gradually to ground zero.
We're staying in Lagos State. The police have assured residents and mortuaries plying the 3rd Mainland Bridge of their safety. The police command says it is aware of information circulating regarding a planned disruption on 3rd Mainland Bridge by some youths in the Oworonshoki area. The command's PPRO, SP Abimbola Adebisi, assured that adequate security measures have been put in place to maintain law and order across the state, as officers have been deployed to ensure the safety of all road users to prevent any form of obstruction or breach of peace. We turn our attention to the National Assembly, where the House of Representatives Committee on Public Procurement has challenged the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation to speed up the payment of contractors' funds. Joke Adisa reports.
And declare that the evidence I shall give at this meeting.
The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation appeared before the Committee on Public Procurement to open its books for scrutiny. In line with its mandate, the committee seeks to examine the utilization of the approved 337.49 million capital expenditure for the agency in 2023.
The year 2023, 337,497,880 naira was allocated as capital funds to your office. And then, based on our assessment, we discovered that you awarded 8 contracts, and the 8 contracts amounted to 678 million. And that is above the capital allocation by 340.5 million.
One issue more critical to the lawmakers is the need to address the growing anger among contractors arising from non-payment of accumulated debts even after execution of projects.
It takes the effort of the committee and the leadership of the House to be able to manage the anger and the protest on the side of the contractors.
Mr. Ogunjemi attributed some of the delays in payment to alleged misconduct in the contract award process in some government agencies. He explained that some contracts were awarded without funds to back them up, creating gaps and violating the law.
I want to confirm to you that we are actually been paying contractors. Yes, we have been paying contractors. The only issue was the fact that, yes, we had, when I came on board, we observed that a portion or a section of the Procurement Act was not being followed. And so, which actually says that contract letter or award letter should not be issued until there is funds availability.
That the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, within 7 days, submit a detailed report of its expenditure to disprove allegations of financial imbalance. Jokeyatsa, TVC News, Abuja.
And out to Ekiti State, where Governor Oyebanji has emerged the APC's consensus candidate for the 2026 governorship election. A total of 885 delegates from the 16 local government areas of the state participated in the Congress. Governor of Kogi State, Usman Ododo, who serves as the chairman of the Special Nomination Congress Committee, emphasized that the Congress is not just a formality, but a key democratic exercise that reflects the internal strength and unity of the APC in Ekiti State.
It is on this note, I allow them to present Mr. Oyebanji to the entire people of Ekiti State, so that those carrying rumor, those destructive, that it is no longer game as usual. We are laying a template of unity, a template of progress.
Dearest party leaders and members, a moment ago, you elected me as the 2026 governorship candidate of our great party, the APC, emerging through a statewide consensus decision of our members. Your endorsement today is an affirmation of the wishes of thousands of our members who made similar decisions in the wards and local government congresses that held 2 days ago. I deeply appreciate your decision and hereby accept this honor to fly the flag of our great party in the governorship election that comes next year.
And still talking politics, the Southeast Caucus of the People's Democratic Party and members in the House of Representatives have threatened to boycott the forthcoming national convention of the party if the woman leader position is removed from the zone. Spokesperson of the group, Ikenga Imoguchinyeri, made the position of his colleagues known in a which according to him was originally zoned to Imo State, even after defecting to the All Progressives Congress. The lawmakers insist they will leave the PDP should the party not stick to its directive to zone the seat to Imo State.